All right, so got a got a fight that you guys are going to get a huge kick out of. Earlier today, while I was messing around with Jose Aldo, I randomly ran into Pryoxis, which I'm like, really, like, dude, I am not trying to have a freaking high level fight right now. I'm trying to mess around with fighting on the back foot, especially with kickboxers that I typically move forward with, and I run into this freaking guy. I'm like, okay, great. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I can, let's see what I can do against a high level player from the back foot, because I don't do it often, but I see that he picked Sean O'Malley. Figured he was trying to do something for content, so let's see. Figure we give him a good fight, give him something nice. So he's using Sean, and with Sean O'Malley, there's like so much you have to worry about. So many different attacks that can be coming your way. He's also longer, and so finding yourself in kicking range at any point against Sean O'Malley with all the different weapons that he has in his arsenal can be a recipe for disaster. So, but I was pretty much committed at this point. Like the way that I get Pryoxis is I have to pressure him. I gotta pressure him. I gotta put him on the back foot. I have to overcommit his block. I have to use footsies. I essentially have to make him work every single time. I don't want to give him time to think, because he's pretty good when he has time to like plan what he's going to do and look for setups and all that. But if I can get him working over and over and over and over again, he makes mistakes like that, and that's typically how I get him. But in this fight, I can already feel that he's doing very, very well. He's taking the center of the octagon. Um, I'm backing up a little bit, and he's able to land like these clean shots, which is, again, I'm gonna tell you guys one more time. In UFC 4, if you want to be successful in this game, you need to build a game around advancing, because just like in real life, this is one aspect of real life that UFC 4 mimics quite well. Um, it is a lot harder to be successful while retreating as opposed to advancing. The person that's advancing in UFC 4 typically has a lot of advantages, and the advantages are pretty clear. You get to control the distance. You get to control the engagement. If you don't want to engage, you can simply just back up. And if you want to engage, you can just box your opponent in. They're not going to have enough space to retreat because their back is to the cage, and you can just pick them apart like that. And you guys are going to see this was a beautiful performance by him. I was very, very impressed with the way he played, which means I'm going to get his ass back. I'm going to get his ass back because I really, really enjoyed what he did here. So far, he's not really doing anything crazy. He's not leaving himself open a lot, like at all. He's throwing kicks correctly. Um, Occasionally, it looks like he's about to spin on me, and I'm looking for an opportunity to maybe sidestep it and get him. But he's also doing a good job of catching these kicks, and he will catch it, rotate, and take me to the cage, which is smart. Again, it's where you want to be as the guy that's advancing. Any moment that you can get your opponent's back against the cage, that's going to be very beneficial to you. So first round, definitely lost the first round, and you guys are going to see there will come a time where I decide to stop backing up too much. I was like, okay, I kind of really want to win this fight. Sorry, you guys can hear that scream. There came a time where I was like, I actually want to win this fight, so maybe I'm going to stop backing up too much, and we'll see what happens right there. See, right there, he rotates me, gets me back to the cage, and he's doing a pretty good job of holding the center. Of course, I really didn't push him as hard as I could, but he was doing a fairly good job of holding the center and being threatening right there, because at the end of the day, only one thing is going to stop somebody from just walking into you, and that's you threatening them. If you're not a threat, they're gonna walk into you whenever they feel like it, however they feel like it. But if you're a threat, if they feel like you're dangerous, they're gonna respect that pocket 100%. So Right there, he does a good job of using the stiff arm retreat to get out of the way. We let him off the hook right there, and I'm still backing up. Just hang back right there. I'm trying to see if I can make something work with this style right here. He performs that 360 shot. I'm able to block it. But the biggest issue I'm having, again, is the same exact issue you're going to run into when you're in there with a player that knows what he's doing. Because they get to control the range, they get to control the engagement, and if they control the engagement, you are at their mercy. You'll be reacting to them. You're gonna go when they come in. You go when they strike. You know, when you're the one that's hanging back. But if you're advancing, then you decide when you go. You decide when you retreat. You're essentially deciding what's going on. So, by the way, you guys always say that you don't hear any noise when I tell you. When I apologize for the noise in the background, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to hear this one today because my kids are freaking crying. They're losing their minds. My wife is right there, so don't worry about that. Right there, he traps me against the cage, which is just bad. And I'm not getting off the cage. I'm just like, okay, let's chill, which is a bad mistake. And he sits me down right there with a wheel kick. Just awful mistake. You don't want to do that. You don't want to stand with your back against the cage, moving your head, trying to be all elusive. That is not UFC 4. You're going to get your head blown off. Again, I'm still hanging back to see if maybe I can pull something off. But you guys are going to watch this fight go downhill. I'm talking downhill. Really, really downhill. And I'll give him his props for sure. All right. So I notice right there, he catches me with a front kick. Very well timed front kick. At this point, I'm starting to think to myself, do I abandon ship and try to go get him? Do I abandon ship and try to go get him? He's already rocked me. He's already sat me down in this round. Maybe I should switch things up a little bit. But you guys will see as the fight goes on. We stuck to our guns, and it didn't really play too well. Now, those of you that want to see me lose, which, by the way, I've posted a lot of my losses on this channel. If you're not, as we touch gloves again, if you're not seeing me lose on this channel, you're either brand new to the channel or you're not paying attention, because I post my losses a lot. I do. Now, if you get a win over me and you know that it's me and you get a win over me and I don't post it, there's a very high chance that I just don't like you and I'm not going to put you on my channel. Yeah, that's petty. That's how I am. We'll move on from that. So right there, I decide to just advance a little bit, just a bit, and you'll notice when I start trying to frame trap him, right there I rock him. I was like, okay, like, yeah, if I keep doing this, I can get him, but it's just, that's not the kind of style I really want to play right now. Because as I'm frame trapping him, what you'll notice Pry do is, once you start doing this, he switches to the head movement, moving his head. And he becomes very vulnerable when he's doing that. When he's like just, backing up and trying to be super elusive, he can get quite vulnerable right there. But I think that was the only rock I really got in this fight. The rest of it was basically me just getting butchered for the most part. He lands another front kick. And he's doing a good job also of like lunging back out of the way of the final shot. It's something he used to do before, and he stopped doing it for some reason, but he pulled it out in this fight, which I thought was a good idea. It's a very good way to keep yourself safe on the last strike. If you know that your opponent is going to throw maybe 3 strike combinations, like right there, it's a very good way to just get yourself out of range, especially if they're not pressuring you really heavy. Like I wasn't really going at him in his face. Like right there, see that? That's a very good, that lunge that he does, that one lunge gets him enough breathing room to then reset. Right there, he lands a beautiful slip straight. At this point, my head damage is so bad that I'm essentially gonna need a miracle to get him out of there. And this freaking guy decides to just not finish the fight. Like the douche face he is. Like the douche face he is, he decides not to finish the fight. Oh, I'm gonna toy with him now. I'm gonna toy with him now. I'm gonna rock him over and over again and let him up and toy with him. It's all love though. I'm gonna get your ass back, I swear to God. So here we go. He goes for the front kick. I hit him with another front kick. I felt that. Look at this. I have no stamina left. Go for the front kick again. At this point, I'm like, okay, a little bit too late. Like, as this round ended, I was like, yeah, he's going to need to make a catastrophic mistake for me to get him at this point. My head health is really bad. My stamina is really low. He would literally need to throw like 4 hook combinations to my body or something and get caught with a brutal uppercut for me to be able to do anything. Because even though, as you guys can see, my stamina in this round wasn't actually that bad, but my head health was. Because like any little tap that I get at this point was really doing like a lot of damage on me. So I'm trying to see right there, beautiful slip straight, lands a uppercut, sets me down again. My head is really, really bad right now. It's like I would need to. Ooh, look at that. He could have dropped me right there, but he just left it for some reason because maybe he's trying to get something spectacular. Yeah, Pryoxis is playing with his food. One of these days, I am going to knock your head clean off, even while you've got me on death's door. If you keep playing with your food, boy, I'm telling you, don't play with me. Don't play with me. One of these days, I am going to knock you into another dimension if you keep playing with your food. You better take this seriously. He rocks me again. And look, right here, he's just having fun now. He's just having fun now. Right here, he's just having fun. I rock him, though. I think I sit him down here. I think so. Yeah, I drop him right here. But I'm like, dude, I don't have any stamina to do any more damage. It's just, it's over. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, keep playing with your food. You see how I dropped you right there, bro? See how I sat you down right there? Next time is going to be a KO. Next time is going to be a KO. I'm going to knock your head right off your shoulders. It's going to go into the bleachers. By the way, we still got to do that Jones versus Izzy. You know what, bro? We're doing that. We're doing that. Absolutely. But I gotta get Crooks first though, because I think he asked before you did. So we'll do the best fight facing the absolute best Cub Swanson in UFC 4. I'm gonna hit him with Jose Aldo as well, as he sits me down again. At this point, man, I don't have any stamina left. My head health is really bad. It's just, there's nothing I can do, and he's just playing around and now. Like, he's just having fun, just playing. I should have hit him with a flying knee from nowhere and knocked him dead. That's what I should have done. Look at him trying to be all flashy. Look at you, Pryoxis, trying to be flashy. Look at you. Why don't you finish the fight, boy? Why don't you finish the fight? Huh? Why don't you finish it? Look at him. Look at him. What are you fainting for? I'm dead. What, there's no need fainting. Oh, you want me to drop my hands so you can 360 wheels kicks knock me out, huh? That's what you want. As the round is over, at this point, I'm sitting there laughing my ass off. Like, I cannot believe. I think I sent him well played. I'm just like, bro, like, oh, you like, just finish the fight. All you gotta do is just throw a combination, and I'm gonna be out of there so I can move on. But no, he wanted to get me with something spectacular, probably like a wheel kick or one of those like flying techniques. He wanted to do something spectacular. Later on, we're gonna look at his channel and see if he's trying to do something with Sean O'Malley. As we touch it up. He's faking it. I know he's trying to get me to drop my hands. Like, I know that's what he's trying to do. And I just told myself, you know what, man? Like, if you're gonna get the finish, man, you're gonna have to get a ugly, ugly body shot finish. It's not gonna be a headshot finish. Period. It's gonna have to be one of those ugly, ugly finishes to the body. If you want to get me with something flashy to the head, I'm not gonna give it to you. Yeah, even the ref is like, finish this, come on. He lands a spin to the body, and he's like, okay, he's clearly not dropping his hands. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not dropping my hands. I am not dropping my hands. Are you crazy? I go for like a flying knee that of course was nowhere, but he lands this flying knee on me. I think he lands a shot to the body. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Playing with his food like a little bum. Look at you. Look at you, Pry. Ugh. Look at you. I am going to do nasty things to you next time I see you, boy. I swear to God. Look at this. He lands a knee. Finish the fight. I'm just like, can you just end it? Okay, and right there he does. And the fight is over. Anyways, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to leave his channel in the description below. If you've never watched his videos, definitely check it out. As you guys can see, he's a pretty good player. If I have to fight him a very specific way for me to get him out of there. I can't retreat and play that game with Pry. I think he's at a level where I'm not gonna be able to get away with that. So I gotta fight him in a specific way to get him. And yeah, so leave his channel in the description below. Check him out. Subscribe. Check out his tutorials. You guys will learn a lot. He also streams. I think he streams every day. I don't know if he still streams every single day, but I'm pretty sure at least once a week you guys can catch a stream. He does very long streams. But that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. As always, peace out. Stay safe.